slithering whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out. Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. On the run, it's Claiborne.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Heisler, and this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Powers through. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Brown wants to pass. Shakes off a tackler. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback there. He was able to somehow escape the sack and escape the negative play, but nobody opened downfield, and the end results in incompletion.
Got him downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Alexander. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On second down, wants to throw it. Complete to the left. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feeding the defense, and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Give to the running back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Brown will throw it. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, running deep. Wide receiver on the same page, 1st down.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. On 1st down from their own 22. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way. And, you know, the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push them towards the sideline. But great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The incompletion on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense calls time. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the... They have that angle just right. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustment. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Demon Deacs. And that one will give him the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Miami. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
With guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Demon Deacons will move the sticks.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Young. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. They'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy.
He unleashes a long one. Snatches it on the right. And he's running in the open. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Brown will throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. First down to start the drive after the break.
Ringo. Lasso. Lasso. Razor.
To the ground. He's got it again. Twist his way through. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wake Forest. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
It's Montgomery. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.